Alright guys, time for another HRL TRS race of Season 3. Season is really winding down now. We're coming to the final 2 races of the quad and final 3 of the season. So, not that much left in the season for TRS. It's been a pretty short season, only a 5-week season. TRS always has short seasons, but a pretty good one. Had several battles, but there's still 3 very solid tracks left on the schedule. Starting off with here, Snicker Raceway, one of my personal favorites. Anyways, we're gonna watch Luke since he has the Edward dumb spot this race. And, oh, we gotta go through the lineup. There's the sticky. Gotta go through the lineup. So, anyways, you have Vic, Real Deal, NJD. No, that's Papa again. Dang it. iPod, Packers, and then Office. And you just saw the sticky that went off. Here goes everyone. Somebody's got to get wrecked. Oh, there's Edward. He was in the stupid spot. Came out of nowhere. Real Deal's down. Vic is down. Got iPod and Packers taking the big jumps. Office goes down. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Little pile up back there. Office, Vic, Edward, they're all down. And everything's sort of settled out here. We see Packers going down. Real Deal's taking the big jump. Ooh. Real Deal like surges through Luke and then wrecks. That was an odd wreck. Whoa, Luke had to thread the needle right there around Packers. And then here we have the battle for second here between Luke and iPod. And then Papa's off to a pretty good lead at the start, but then he makes a little mistake right here. It looks like we're going to have a good battle pretty soon between Papa, iPod, and Luke. These 3 used to battle a lot last season. With Papa and iPod. iPod showed up pretty decent, kind of regularly, but with, Papa's schedule being kind of off, haven't gotten to see these 3 battle too much this season. They battled a lot, these 3. All 3 of them won a lot last season in TRS, the longest TRS season of 24 races. They all won a lot, probably half the season combined were wins of theirs. So it's nice to see them battle. A nice crossover there from Luke as iPod takes the big jump. Gonna work out for Luke. But yeah, it's nice to see these 3 battle again. It's been a while. This is a 25-lap race again, by the way. It'll end on 25, I believe. Ooh, Papa goes down. Edward then Papa gets stuck on Edward, but then iPod comes up with a ton of momentum, maybe too much, and goes off into the wall. Was not able to complete the pass for the lead. Luke is still lurking back there in 3rd. Oh, and then Papa goes down again, and then Edward just happens to wreck on Papa's line, the big jump. So Papa's going to go down. He's going to fall to 3rd now. But, he's still lurking, and then Office in 4th. But Papa's still lurking. He's still in that battle. He's definitely not out of it. But right now, the main battle for the lead is between Luke and iPod. iPod went down. Luke with the huge gain of momentum, knowing that he has to go for the lead now, gets to the inside of iPod, forces iPod to take the big jump. Oh, and Luke Goomba stomps Vic. And then iPod's going to have to work his way around Vic, so Luke's going to end up taking the lead, and he's going to lead his first lap of the race. So we've had Luke, iPod, and Papa all lead so far. Pretty good track. You wouldn't think this would be a good battle track, but surprisingly it is. One of my favorites on the schedule. See Luke holding onto the lead right now, but iPod, and then, Papa and Office back there. Real Deal as well. All those people. It's definitely not over yet. Although Luke does have a good lead on iPod right now, with a little bit of breathing room. Oh, and we have a caution. As soon as iPod wrecks on Luke, we have a caution. Packers is stuck. So we had to get his mongoose out of there. Took a lot of work. Track Kuda did a pretty good job. Took a lot of work, but we got Packers mongoose free, and then he got back to where he was when before the caution was called, before he got stuck. So he went back to that area. Definitely loses some time off of it, but at least the race is salvageable, and we go back green. Like I said, again, I can't show you the countdown. You see Real Deal. Papa unfortunately had to pull off, so Papa's not going to be in this battle for the lead anymore, which kind of sucks. But we have Real Deal and iPod duking it out right now. Real Deal very laggy, going to be tough for iPod to battle his way around him, and then Real Deal is still racing, and then he goes down. So iPod still in second, Luke still in the lead. But again, Real Deal and Office, they're both still alive in this battle. Looks like they gained a little bit off the caution. iPod goes down right there. And Luke fighting his way around lap traffic. We're watching iPod right now. iPod already has one win today, but then he had that horrible finish, which might affect him in the overall. He still hasn't won an overall all season, but he had that horrible finish at Anchorage, pretty much last. And he was having a good race too. He was having a podium-worthy race, and if he wouldn't have gone off into that grab lift, he might still have a shot at the overall. But now I think it's over for him after that one bad finish. You gotta have 4 good finishes in the quad if you want to win the overall. It's between Luke, Office, and Real Deal now. Luke and iPod both take the big jump. Ooh, iPod got a really nice momentum swing off of it, but for once, 2 drivers both take it and both get nice runs off of it. Usually one person gets a bad run, but they both ran it pretty well. Luke goes wide. Looks like he's going to go for the big jump, but then iPod takes it. Not what Luke expected, and then Luke's going to lose that first place position to iPod. Try to battle back here. iPod goes down. Here goes Luke for the lead. Not enough. Not going to be able to take it. Huge momentum swing for Luke, but he wasn't able to take the lead. He's going to take the inside right here as iPod takes the big jump. Whoa, very, a lot of momentum there for Luke, maybe too much. Was not able to make the pass. iPod with a little bit of two-wheeling action. This race is almost over, too. It's coming down to the final laps, and we still have a good battle going on for the lead. Whoa, Luke, a little off to the right and wrecked. That's unfortunate for him. That was a very alive battle. And it looked like it was going to go down to the end, but iPod's got a huge gap now. I don't know. Anything can get him out of it, but Office is in the hunt for second place now. But yeah, I don't think iPod. Oh, and then Luke gets a little squirrely. Office is going to make the move immediately to the inside. Oh, they're still battling side by side. Wow. Ooh. Very scrappy, but they're keeping it clean. It was a rough battle. Oh, and then Luke gets like almost a Goomba stomp. Loses a little bit of ground off of it. The battle for second. Yeah, I think iPod, as long as he doesn't wreck, he's going to run away with it now after Luke going down. Just needs to keep it clean. Oh, Edward goes down right in front of Luke and Office. I have no idea how Office worked his way by that, but Luke gets affected pretty badly from it. That's basically going to seal second place for Office too, I think. Is all he has to do is keep it clean. Whoa! That was crazy. And then Real Deal's lurking. He's lurking right here. He wants third from Luke. 2 to go, and Real Deal can definitely still take this third from him. But Real Deal's going to have to dice his way through Packers. He does right there, but it definitely slows him down a little bit. See if he can make a move for third and take it before this race is over. But we're coming to the white flag. iPod has taken the white flag. Here he comes, taking the big jump, a little bit of a whip, celebrating what is going to be his 4th win in TRS this season. And there he takes it. Office is going to come across in second. And you see Luke right behind Office. Real Deal is not able to make a move for third, so Luke takes third. Oh, there's Edward. And then there's going to be Real Deal in fourth. We'll see the rest of the lineup in just a second. Everybody's still sort of finishing out the race. Some drivers a couple laps down. Oh, there we go. Wanted to watch iPod. Says iPod, then you have Office, and then Luke, and then Real Deal. And we're still waiting for some other people to line up, or waiting for some other people to finish their race, actually. There's Packers. Packers is going to get that fifth place position. Edward's still racing around, but he's going to take 6th. And then Vic will take 7th, and then Papa's going to get scored 8th. Anyways, a pretty good race at Snicker Raceway. If Luke wouldn't have made that little mistake, I'm not sure. I don't remember what he did, but if he wouldn't have made that little mistake with like 8 to go, it could have been a good battle to the finish. But once he made that mistake, that was it. iPod was, he was on it. He had his rhythm going, and he didn't make another mistake for the rest of the race. So that mistake really killed Luke, and it made iPod's race. He won the rest of it. All he had to do was make no mistakes, and he didn't. So there you go. There's iPod's 4th win of the season. And 1 race left, guys, for the quad. Not for the season, 2 left for the season, 1 race left for the quad, which it all comes down to Hartford Raceway. If Luke wins, I think he takes the overall. If Office wins, he takes it. If Luke and Office both finish in last and Real Deal finishes in first, I believe he can take it too. So the quad battle is still alive, although it is in major favor of Office right now. So there you go, guys, and I'll see you at Hartford.